What if I told you a man walked into a bar one April night, smiled at his friends, and then vanished, as if the world itself swallowed him whole? This is the story of Brian Schaefer, a young man full of life, dreams, and laughter, who stepped into a Columbus bar in 2006 and was never seen again. Welcome to The Silent Witness, where every mystery leaves a witness, even a silent one. If you love unraveling the world's strangest unsolved disappearances, subscribe and become a silent witness. Brian Randall Schaefer was 27 years old, a medical student at Ohio State University, charming, intelligent, and easygoing. He loved Pearl Jam, adored his girlfriend Alexis, and was preparing for a future in medicine, but also dreaming of something else: the beach, the ocean, and a simpler life far from textbooks and stress. Friends described him as warm, funny, and loyal. But behind his smile, Brian had been carrying quiet grief. His mother, Renee, had died of cancer just weeks earlier. The loss hit him deeply, though he hid it well. That Friday night, March 31st, 2006, just days before spring break, Brian decided to go out with friends, to unwind, to feel alive again. He met his friend William Clint Florence at a local bar around 9 p.m. The two began bar hopping across the University District. Small stops, casual drinks, nothing out of the ordinary. Later they arrived at the Ugly Tuna Saloona, a popular college bar on High Street. The kind of place packed with laughter, neon lights, and noise. Security cameras caught Brian arriving around 1:15 a.m. He rode the escalator up, joked with the band, took pictures with other patrons, normal, happy, alive. But what happened next is what's haunted investigators for nearly 2 decades. Because Brian Schaefer never came back down dot at 1:55 a.m. Brian was seen outside the bar's entrance, talking to 2 women. The conversation lasted a few minutes. Then he turned and walked back toward the bar's entrance. That was the last time anyone saw him. Cameras captured everyone else leaving the Ugly Tuna Saloona that night, but not Brian. No footage showed him walking out. No one remembered seeing him leave. It was as if he vanished inside the bar. When his friends couldn't reach him the next day, they assumed he'd gone home or met up with his girlfriend. But by Monday, when he missed his flight to Miami, alarms went off. Brian Schaefer was officially reported missing. Police searched every inch of the bar, ceiling to basement. Nothing. They checked the security footage over and over. Every exit was visible. Every person accounted for. Except Brian. No evidence of foul play. No sign of struggle. Just absence. Detectives brought in search dogs, combed the surrounding alleys, rooftops, dumpsters, and nearby construction sites. Still, nothing. What baffled everyone was simple. How could a man walk into a bar with multiple cameras and never walk out? The first theory, accidental death. Some speculated Brian fell into nearby construction zones or tunnels, but no body was ever found. The second, voluntary disappearance. Friends said Brian loved the ocean. Could he have simply walked away to start fresh? His girlfriend didn't think so. They were planning a future together. Then came the darker theories. Was foul play involved? Did someone help him vanish? Police questioned Clint Florence, the last friend to see him. Clint hired a lawyer and refused to take a polygraph. That raised eyebrows, but not enough for charges. And then the case went cold. Weeks turned into months. Alexis, Brian's girlfriend, called his phone every night just to hear his voicemail. But one night, something strange happened. The phone rang. 3 times. Phone records confirmed the call connected, but cell tower data suggested it came from a town 14 miles away. When police checked, there was nothing there. A glitch? A cruel coincidence? Or something else? As years passed, Brian's father, Randy Schaefer, never stopped searching. He posted flyers, spoke with media, begged for answers. Tragically, in 2008, Randy died in a freak accident when a tree fell on his home. Not long after, an eerie post appeared on Brian's memorial page. It read, "Dad, I love you, Brian." The message traced back to a random public computer. No suspect was ever found. Every lead faded. Every hope dimmed. Today, nearly 2 decades later, Brian's case remains one of the most confounding disappearances in American history. Online forums have poured over every frame of security footage, analyzing shadows and reflections. Some believe Brian changed clothes and slipped out unseen. Others think the cameras missed a hidden exit through the kitchen or construction area. But none of it explains why no trace, no credit card use, no passport record, no confirmed sighting ever appeared again. He simply ceased to exist. What makes Brian's story so haunting isn't just the vanishing act, it's the why. He wasn't a runaway. He wasn't hiding from anyone. He had plans, love, and a future. Yet in one moment, reality fractured, and a young man stepped into a void from which no one returns. In every unsolved mystery, there's a question that lingers like fog. Did he choose to disappear? Or was he taken by something darker than we understand? Maybe someday, a single clue will surface. Maybe someone watching this knows something that could bring peace to those who still wait. Until then, we remain the silent witness. If you believe every mystery deserves a voice, subscribe and become a silent witness.